All right, y'all. So let's talk about this. So I was asked about Kevin Hart. I really, I had done a video on it when it first happened, and then I certain things I wait for on purpose. Certain things, if I'm really busy, I'll make videos. I scrap so many videos that I've made. I just don't get a chance to put them out. Then something else happens. So it could be the very next day. Then it's like, okay, major things happened since then. So now the video just looks outdated at that point. So that's what happens. It just becomes outdated because now there's more news and let me just say this about Kevin Hart. It's not a whole lot to say. Kevin Hart was cooning at his roast. Yeah, he was cooning at his roast, and pretty much he was interviewed afterwards. He was asked about the comments and the backlash, and pretty much we know that they screen these jokes. Like I said before, they have to be a certain amount of time, and they have to also approve the content. So he thought it was just fine to talk shit about George Floyd and this woman, I forget her name, whose husband died. And I mean, people are just making fun of everything. And one thing I would say, and this is facts, I guarantee you will never see a roast, and there's a predominantly black cast up there just roasting white people with racial jokes. And I'm not talking about indirect, just like nothing directed at nobody and just talking about certain behaviors and people in general. A roast is directed at individuals. You wouldn't have it. And these black dumb niggas wouldn't have the heart to go up there and do that. When they make jokes, example, you don't even see black comedians making Charlie Kirk jokes or Trump jokes. When they do make jokes about Trump or Charlie Kirk, they try to make I think they were misunderstood. I ain't seen a black comedian. I like Trump, because Trump, you know one thing about Trump, he's direct. Trump don't hide his racism, and I'm like, coon ass. I can't. This is why I like so many things I have no interest in. I tell people this, and I'm glad I learned this as a kid. It's good to learn how to indulge in things in yourself. Do things by yourself. Or make sure that whoever is in your circle, you have strong people in your circle. Because if not, it's very hard for people to stay grounded. You will find that people will sell out just like that. They don't have any morals. They have no integrity. And it takes no energy at all to do absolutely nothing, right? So people are just lazy. And they don't care to know what they're talking about. They don't care to put the truth down. They don't care to put things in order. Just let things stay the way it is, the way, go the way it goes. When you guys talk to me about, when I make videos and I'm talking about racial incidents and everything, you always have somebody who might not mean harm, but they'll say things like, man, don't waste your time, brother, these people, this and it. No. It's not a waste of time. It's a waste of time to a lot of people, yeah, but it's a lot of people it's not a waste of time to. And somebody always finds your channel. They always come across something that they had no idea existed. And they'll hear something, and you know what? The positive change that you need is only going to come through effort. Just like the way people like to screw things up, they make effort to screw things up. So, even like when people say things like everybody should have the freedom of speech and people should be allowed to just, live how they want to live. No, see, well, when you say that, you can't put limitations on shit then. Because what you do is, there's things you overlook. Like example, racist people think they can say what they want to say. That's the only time you hear people in America talk about freedom of speech, fighting for it because they want to say some racist, hateful shit. What about when you have corrupt police? Huh? Did y'all see the video of the cop beating up on this black autistic girl? Did y'all see the police partners go, I got her. He's just continuing to punch this girl. And they're talking about the police are given permission to use necessary force to get a situation under control. Wait, you hopping out of cars, they don't even fucking read you your rights. They don't even tell you why they're detaining you. They're just, because I fucking said so, and blah, 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 blah. They're going back and forth. I've seen them arrest people that tell you, I got documentation in my pocket. They don't even want to hear it. Just comply. So what? We can make this real easy. Look at the documentation, realize you got proof, and it's okay, cool. Nope, we want to, because we see you, we want to bring you in. We've seen them where they actually, on the radio, or white suburban, with chrome wheels and chrome on the handle, and all of a sudden you're driving a fucking blue and gray car, don't look anything like what they said, and they still stop you anyway. We've seen many of these cases. Most of the cases that we see don't even hit the news. Do you understand? So we have channels like Indisputable, and like there's a few other people who would take the time to bring this to our attention. But see, we need more than that, because this is all we get is people make videos and talk about it. But where's the punishment? Where's the justice at? See, because all you do is fire one of these racist cops, and they'll just end up working for somebody else's precinct somewhere else. Glad to have you. We need more racists on the force. It goes to racist school teachers. It goes to crooked ass pastors. It's a mindset. And if everybody adapted that we should have the right to say and do what we want, then think about what you're creating. Then you'll say, that's not what I'm saying. No, that is what the fuck you're saying. You don't realize that's what you're saying. Because if I sit here and tell you we should all be able to do and say whatever we want, okay then. So this is why when you got school teachers singing happy birthday to you, you belong to this you look like a monkey and smell like one too. Oh, but they got that from the movie Madagascar. Right. When they make little black dolls, little stress dolls, little black babies where you pounding and punching it and doing, I mean, all these things they do on purpose. And your coon ass is going to sit there and go along with it, or you're going to secretly behind under your breath complain about it, but you don't have the guts to say and do what needs to be said or done. This is what I'm talking about, guys. You can't possibly think that it's okay for people to just say and do what they want. Because when somebody says and does something to you in front of you that offends you, then you go, I can't believe this person. But you are a strong advocate of the fact that people should be able to say and do what they want. Well, Kevin Hart, the one guy, when they asked about the jokes he made about this woman's husband, he says it's such and such. I wouldn't expect anything less from him. Kevin Hart has been brainwashed, compromised, and completely sold out. His deal with Netflix, whatever it is, I'm pretty sure it's a lucrative one. He's not going to mess that money up for you Negroes, for you black people, for nobody. He like, kiss my black ass. I'm getting paid. I don't care what y'all say. And pretty much the problem that's bigger than Kevin Hart is the people complaining is still going to support him. See, this is what happens with black folks. When they finally get to a point in life where they're like, damn, I made it, right? And I'm making it way more than I ever thought that I would. They don't want to lose that. And so what happens, they get a whole different demographic of people that watch them. So now, they audience go from being predominantly black to half black to mostly not black at all. Oh yeah. And they're cool with it. You know why? Because they're staying afloat. They don't care what you have to say. And they will throw in your face that they're rich, you're poor, you're broke. And basically, you watch them, they don't know what the hell you're doing. They can care less about what you're doing. And as far as what you're saying, they show you they don't care about that. What do you think being black means in 2026? To most people. This is why when you guys say, don't waste it, I'm not wasting my time. See, that's the wrong mentality to have. Because what you're doing, that's just like, let me give you an example of something. I cursed out these Christians because I remember a female told me that she was molested by a girl from the church. And that her parents, her own parents, the pastor, all the people that she told, actually told her, be nice to her. Talk to her about God. Let her know who God is. And all this. This is what you're telling a kid. So you're not going to do anything about it. Just let this, So my whole thing was I had to confront these people, not when it actually happened, but when I ran into some of the people. And I let them know about themselves. That they're a bunch of frauds. You don't even protect your own flesh and blood. And you got the nerve to stand up and talk about what God wants and what this one wants. And you don't even understand that fucking bullshit Bible. Because if you fucking did, you'd understand exactly why people think the way they do. Fictitious shit that y'all are trying to live through. And Kevin Hart would tell you, I thank God for allowing this roast to happen because of the success of the show and what he was able to put in his pocket, his bank account. Oh yeah, he don't see it as wrong, as flawed. No, he don't. So yeah, with all of that, these racist motherfuckers say, let me show you how ignorant these dumb black motherfucking slaves are. I'm going to go on their platform and we're gonna go up here with a bunch of racist ass jokes. Why white people ain't up there making fucking Charlie Kirk jokes? Why they not up there making Donald Trump? Why they not? No, we'll make jokes about George Floyd though. Yeah, Rodney King and everybody else. Yeah, they want to let you know it was a black man that killed Martin Luther King. They don't want to talk about this white boy that killed Charlie Kirk, though. They don't want to talk about any of that, and black comedians ain't going to do it either. No, because they're worried about what's going to happen. So when you saw Nicki Minaj or her plastic ass sitting up there talking about, people don't, I'd like Charlie Kirk was misunderstood, and you're like, yeah, of course, these sellout motherfuckers. They're letting you know who and what they are. So once they show you who and what they are, I think it should be an easy decision for you to say, I'm not fucking with this person's music, their movie, I'm not supporting them. Man, this is why, like me, I love working out. I love my training. There are things I watch that there are things I enjoy. Sports, certain things, that movies, whatever. But I don't all that favorite this, favorite. Oh, I'm so disappointed. I'm shocked. I'm appalled. Nope, nothing shocks me. Nothing. But my days are not spent sitting up here applauding other people and bowing to people. Nah, I don't do shit like that. And when you understand who you are, it's like, for example, I don't care if the Super Bowl's on. I don't give a fuck if they got a world championship fight. I don't care what's going on. Say, for example, you think I'm going to not go to the gym, or I'm going to tell my family, oh, nah, man, let's do it another time. I don't give a fuck about no Super Bowl, man. I can care less about any of that shit. That shit takes a backseat to my family. It takes a backseat to my needs and my family's needs. So, nah. Your chick want to fuck, you want to watch the fight. Nah, bro. I've lost so much interest in so many things so quickly because people are in this idol worship mode. They don't understand what they should be doing and what they shouldn't be doing. And my thing is, if you can complain about something somebody did, that you really don't like, and you understand, it's not a mistake somebody made, because somebody could make a fuck up and then apologize for it and address what the fuck up was. No, they're telling you it wasn't a fuck up. You just see it the wrong way. And this is exactly why I tell you guys, when it comes to like if I watch a movie, for example, I don't care about who's in the movie. Like, such and such, I gotta see. No, just because you're in it don't mean the movie's gonna be good. I've never had that mindset. It's like, I'll check a movie out, okay, but I'm not like no fan. I'm not putting your posters up on my wall. I'm not arguing about who should have got an award at the award ceremony and who this and that. I could care less about any of that stuff, man. So they're just people to me. That's it. There's nobody I want to take pictures with these motherfuckers. I want autographs and nah, that's not who I am. If everybody focused more on doing things that you enjoy, the entertainment business would take a huge hit. They'd be forced to do things differently. What do we need to do to get the fans back, to get the people's interest back? What? Because you can't, like, for me, even like with comedy, I'm sitting here at somebody's show and you over here talking about your dick and how you like to get it sucked and motion and the way you tremble when you fucking and all that. I'm not sitting there watching all this kind of goofy shit that they do. So I lost interest in so many different things. I can respect when somebody is unique about what they do and how they do it. If someone is being genuine, you don't know them personally, so you don't really know. But y'all seen Kevin Hart's actions and y'all formed an opinion. So what are y'all going to do? You're going to continue to watch him, or you're going to say fuck Kevin Hart? Because pretty much he's saying fuck y'all. Like nobody ever has the right to dislike something. You only have the right to like something and go along with it. And if you don't like it, don't let us know about it. Just pretend that you like it. Make us happy. Satisfy us. Because we don't really care about how you feel unless you like what we're doing. And that's pretty much what they show you. So, as far as what Kevin Hart did, I'm not shocked at all. And they tried to camouflage it, excuse me, with the whole him and Cat Williams hugging and embracing and all of that and squashing their beef. What was their beef over anyway? Nothing. Just a bunch of he said, she said, stupidity and ego. That's all it was. Grown-ass men carrying on like that. So the last video I made when I spoke about the Kevin Hart situation, I told you guys I was going to do a part 2. And, you know, like my thing, honestly, I just, certain things I don't really have a real interest in because the nature of it. And there's a message in this, which I just explained. And that's what you're going to do since you've seen what Kevin is. In fact, when you see any racist or any sellout, any coon, any of that, what are you going to do? We can watch something right now. Once I find out that you're a racist, once I see where you're coming from, I know how to flex with you. So don't be shocked about anything. Don't be shocked about any of it. There's going to be, Kevin Hart won't be the last. There's going to be more people. See, when Ryan Garcia opened his mouth and said all the shit he said, nobody did nothing. They said he was good for the sport. He bring eyes to the sport. See, they were showing you, we don't care about no dead-ass, black-ass George Floyd. All we care about is the attention that Ryan is drawing, right? Same thing with Tiafimo. Everybody was making excuses. It was the black ones making excuses. The Shakors, the what's his name? Sean Porters, all these different people. Yo, he's not like that. Like, I know him. I got to know him, and then you got people, I already know him like that, but I met him in it. All right, but you just don't want to believe he's racist, no matter what comes out of his mouth, huh? Let's say Tiafimo was talking some shit about Sean Porter's mother, somebody that he loved, that cared about. Would he have the same attitude? Absolutely not. Shakur Stevens, all of them was making excuses. Even when Shakur at the end of the fight with T.O., he didn't like how the fact, T.O. was in the dressing room by himself. There was nobody there with him, and I ain't like that. He got feelings for him. He got mad because of that. Oh, man, you supposed to be like, wow. Perfect example, y'all. Let's look at the end of the O'Shaquie Foster and Raymond Ford fight. See how Shakur climbed his ass up in the ring, talking all this shit, nigga this, nigga that, just back and forth talking shit, right? And he don't like O'Shaquie. See how is a dislike between the black fighters towards other black fighters, but they jump in there with these racist ass fucking no good scumbag fighters and show them the most respect. Visit them at the end of fights, popping up in their dressing rooms, right? All of this stuff. But it's like, if you're a fighter and you look like me, you's a bitch ass nigga. You ain't on my level, nigga. I knock you out, you bitch ass nigga. Right? This is what you are. But when you fight a straight up racist, when you just in the presence of a racist, you shaking hands and smiling and being friendly, like what the fuck? They show you who and what they are. That's why I don't give a fuck about none of these fighters, man. Let me tell you something. I point out the right and wrong. I point out the logic, the reasoning, the truth, the facts, the lies, the deceit. I take all that and strip it down. As a fan, I'm nobody's fan, and I never will be. At the end of the day, these people are about their money and what suits them. They don't care what you think. It's funny because, example, if you told Alicia Baumgartner you hate Clarissa Shields and you can't stand Clarissa Shields and blah, 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 she'd laugh and have something to say about her. If you said the same things about Alicia Baumgartner would say you're nothing but a hater. So it's okay to hate on somebody else. It's just not okay to hate on you. But what is it? Why is it hate when you are specifically talking about something that this person said or did? Actions that just keep repeating itself, like, oh, this person is doing this deliberately, right? They don't think about any of that until they see a problem with it. Who are you to tell me I'm wrong? Fuck you. I'm gonna do it anyway. That's what you see. So no, Kevin Hart, he did what he did, and he is who he is. See, we are from the streets, and everybody got this. They always want to tell you how they grew up and how they didn't have this and that, and sit there and cry, talk about, look at how the Lord's blessed me, right? The Lord made you a sellout, huh? This is what they all do. Then they get to the point, they get bigger than they ever thought they would be. Now, yeah, nobody can't tell them anything. I mean, Kevin Hart was one of them comedians at one time. I forgot who house he said he was at, but he talked about how big them. I think it may have been Shaquille O'Neal or somebody, how big their house was, and like, man, I thought I make okay money, but man, I went to such and such house. This motherfucker, they shut the whole park down for this dude and this and that. And, I need a GPS. His pool is like this big. I need a GPS to get from one pool to the other side. And goddamn it, man, I want that kind of house, man. Yo, I want that kind of, yeah. They want that kind of house. They want that type of attention. They want to be the talking conversation when they walk in a room. They want everybody doing this to them. Like, yeah, they all want something that somebody else have, and they will sell themselves out to get it. That's all you saw. This is nothing new. It's not complicated. It's not anything that y'all should be like, I can't believe that this is what I'm saying. Y'all keep giving people the benefit of a doubt. Y'all put people on pedestals, and then you think people are better human beings than what they actually show you. If I'm a good guy, why the fuck would I want to act like a scumbag on camera? What's the purpose? Well, yo, I do that because people are going to pay more attention. So whether they love me or hate me, I don't care as long as they tuning in. That's people's mentality. But nah, scumbag is only going to do scumbag shit. Imagine you see two men sitting up here kissing each other and touching each other and then say, I'm not gay. I just do that for the cameras to get the no. You are who you are. That's what this motherfucker showed you. So yeah, he was cooning. And he was proud. He was proud of the cooning that he was doing. And I'm telling you guys right now, there'll be more. There's always going to be something else. And you guys are going to be going, I can't believe this person did this and that. No, believe it. That's who they are. And this is why I say, example, you hear this type of stuff I talk about. You see where I'm coming from. Well, you have other channels that might talk about bullshit. But y'all might tune in and leave a bunch of comments and constantly going back and forth with these same people. But they're not talking about nothing. All they doing is talking about gossip, rumors, and bullshit. Well, when you stop and think about it, what lessons are you getting from that? There are no lessons. All you doing is I'm tuning in tomorrow to check out the same dumb shit. Who are you going to talk shit about tomorrow? Who is he going to attack tomorrow? We see this guy Corey Holcomb talking so much shit about Vlad and Vlad this, Vlad that. Vlad can't fuck with me, Vlad this, Vlad that. All of a sudden, the two of them get cool. All Corey Holcomb do is disrespect black entertainers. That's all he do. You don't ever hear him disrespect no fucking comedians that's not black. All he do is talk about who's trash, who's garbage, who's this, who's overrated. That's all they do. They don't even support each other as comedians. That's all they do. 50 Cent don't do nothing but attack black people. This dude, Whack 100, all he did, attack black people and got racist white motherfuckers sitting up there, racist ass motherfuckers sitting up here telling them to say racist shit. That's all you see people do. All these motherfuckers do. This guy called himself Lord Jamar, same thing. Sat there on his own podcast, talking about, yeah, Godfrey's gonna wind up going back to Vlad. Yeah, this and that. Called him a sellout and everything. Which one of them went back to Vlad? The same one making the claims. This guy that calls himself Lord Jamar. This is black people, man. Crabs in a fucking barrel. Hypocrites, phony, two-faced, fake motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck about all that. It's your Allahu Akbar bullshit. I don't care about your fucking belief in your fake ass Jesus and none of that shit. I don't care what the fuck you believe in. Y'all scumbags, you're not good people. And even for people that you might do good things and whatever for certain people and all that, overall, what makes you a good person? People think because they found some success in something that they've done don't make you a good person, motherfucker. What they got to do with anything? You got a lot of rich scumbags out here. Stop supporting people once you see what they're about. Let me explain something to y'all, man. I get up in the morning an hour before I go to work. I do my ab work. I do my work for my forearms. And I do some calisthenics, right? When I come home like now, I'm about to go in, I'm about to bang out for the next 4 hours. Then I go back to work. When I get back from work, I eat, shower again and all that, whatever. And then whatever I have to do, whatever I feel like getting into, right? So it don't always consist of me watching something or doing like it. No, I might, go do some road work. Might just go out and eat, might go to the mall and chill, might whatever, might, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But bottom, you know what I'm saying, my days does not consist of me checking out the life stories of fucking celebrities. Don't put too much attention into what they're doing to where you're investing your time and emotions in these people. That's a waste of time. Just understand. Don't see things for what you want it to be. See it for what it is. And if it hurts you to come to the realization or disappoints you that Kevin Hart's a sellout, he's a damn coon, well, that's something you just got to deal with. He showed you who he is. What else does he have to do? A second roast? And allow more racist jokes and be a part of it? And then two, what if, let me say, I would rather know that somebody stopped doing something that was wrong because they realized it was wrong, other than, I just don't want to hit this nigga mouth. Because then it's not genuine. So it's like if you date somebody and they stop doing something because you make it known to them you don't like that particular thing, they'll say, I stopped doing this and that for you. Right? That means they didn't see and understand what's wrong with what they're doing. Which means they'll do it again. Real simple. He's exposed himself. He showed you, hey, I'm a full-blown sellout. This wasn't leaked footage somewhere off. He didn't realize the camera was on. No. He okayed those jokes. They okayed that shit. He is who he is. That's all I got for you guys now. Talk to me in the comment section. Catch you guys on the next video.